Mm. Hey y'all, Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, okay? Listen, I'm here because I want to talk about Belle Collective Birmingham. Okay, I want to touch on it just a bit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I did not take any notes. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to go off my memory, honey, and forgive me for whatever I missed, okay? But we are introduced to a new set of ladies by way of Stormi Steele. So shout out to Stormi, okay? Stormi was previously over on Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. She's always been a business owner, entrepreneur. She has gone on to excel tremendously over on TikTok and beyond. So, shout out to Stormi. Okay. A lot of people became familiar with Stormi by way of TikTok, not knowing that she was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and also not knowing that she already had a business. She was a hairstylist. She had products that was actually in stores like Target, Sally's, all of that stuff. So shout out to her because girl, she ain't new to this, child. She true to this, okay? And that's what's going on. So we see Stormi walking into her warehouse on the episode. And, I was surprised because I'm like, I knew she was getting another warehouse, but I didn't know it was that damn massive. I'm not going to hold y'all. I said, now what now, Stormi? Damn, we doing it like that? Clearly. Okay, clearly. So she's in there, she's meeting her people and stuff. And then, she gets a box that she's been waiting on. And it's the box that she's using for the products that she has decided to collaborate with Lala Anthony on. Unfortunately, box was giving every bit of cheap and flimsy, honey. It really was. I mean, just looking at it, it was very much so flimsy. When she called and talked to the production individuals, they told her that they won't have the boxes available, all of the boxes available to her until I think she said February 23rd. But she's doing this massive like 48-hour TikTok live for those products. I believe it was at the end of January, right? So I'm just wondering, did they say she was getting half of them? No, I think she said she'll have half of the boxes by the time of the show, but the remainder won't come in until February 23rd or something like that. And so, of course, they got on the call and they had a FaceTime with the man and stuff. And I would have felt the way too if I was her, because first of all, this is not the quality. Okay, I spent over 100 and some thousand dollars with y'all. If it was really about the money for me, I could have went overseas. And I'm like, well, really, that means you could have went directly to the source, which you probably should have, Haki, because that's what I think is happening. So she says that domestically, she decided to work with a company domestically, of course, because of timing. So for her, she thinking if I do it domestically, I could get the stuff back in a quicker time frame than I would if I did it overseas. And I feel like the company you working with is probably getting the shit from overseas, Haki. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. But also, I would have felt the way. I feel like they should have given her a sample before she ever spent any money. In my personal, if that's possible, like create me a prototype now. Y'all should be able to at least create me one. You want my business? It's a lot of money. Okay. In my personal at stake, I understand we could spend more, but they ask when I get more. Until you show me a product of what I want. This is not what I wanted. And I would be on edge. Right? Because it's not like she could really cancel the order because the days are only going to move forward. And if she decides to cancel the order and go somewhere else, that could push her backlog even further back. So she got to ride with it. But I would definitely be on edge like her because are y'all gonna do it up to my standard? And if y'all don't, then I gotta still push these sales out, and give these people their products. And then I just gotta deal with whatever it is the product is. And also I gotta deal with the social media scrutiny, right? Because they be on Stormi's head. Okay. They have been on Stormi's head for a very long periodically time about products not going out and people spending money for said products. Okay. So she has worked to improve that. Okay. And of course, I do believe working with TikTok also helps that as well. But she also sell these products on her website and not just TikTok. Of course, I believe that's where you can go to get most of the deals and stuff. But yeah, I would be on edge. I would feel a way about that. I'm spending a lot of money. Are you gonna send me some flimsy out? I would love to get what I asked for. I would love to get what I asked for the first time. So I understand the frustration. New warehouse looks great. Office is too cute. The dog, child, I didn't even catch on to the fact that the dog was sending a damn confessional with with her. And then I saw that the dog was missing a leg and still didn't think nothing about it. Cause at first I'm like, girl, why she toting this damn dog everywhere she go? And then we learned that I believe she got him from like a rescue I guess animal clinic or something like that. And she said the previous owners or whoever had the dog before, ended up breaking the damn dog leg. And all I was thinking about was them like figuring out a way to just snap the damn dog leg all the time. But either way, the dog ended up being in surgery. And I think she got the dog fresh out of surgery. And he's been with her ever since. It's such a cute little doggy. Okay, his name is Trey. But I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of Trey. Trey is probably gonna be one of the main characters, child. But I love this space. I love the space that Stormi is in. I love a great perseverance story in my personal, overcoming a lot and still standing and able to do things even bigger and better, especially after all so many people wishing for you to fail. Like I love that for her. Stormi, come here and have a seat. Don't tell your mama I said this, but I don't want to see her. I don't want to see your mama on the show. If I do, let it be in a limited capacity, okay? Because your mama be ruthless. You said what when you wanted to leave college and go start and open up you a hair salon or whatnot and start doing hair? Didn't you say your mama called you a stupid bitch? No, thank you. Now I'm not gonna be able to tell. I don't want to see that. Okay. I don't want to see mama clowning like that on the TV. Don't bring her this time. Tell her she gonna have to stay in Huntsville or somewhere. Okay. Let her stay at home. Okay. Okay. We're not gonna have that down here to the bill collector Birmingham right now. Okay. Tell her she gonna have to learn how to act a little piece. All right. Don't tell her I said that because I don't want her to cuss me out. But outside of that, okay. Um, cute, 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 cute. I believe that Stormy's employee, I believe her name is Kylan. Excuse me. I believe her name is Kylan, if that's how you say it. I'm gonna say Kai, because girl, I feel like I'm messing that girl name up. But I do see her on the TikTok lives, and it seems like she's like a friend of the show. But she's also the cousin to one of Stormy's longtime friends and business managers, which is Amber Jones. Shout out to Amber, gorgeous woman. I believe she said she played basketball. She was like a top basketball player, went on to play in the league overseas and stuff. Then she decided to come back and set up shop in the Birmingham area, from my understanding. And Birmingham, to me, is like a mini Atlanta. Okay. It's like a mini little piece of Atlanta or whatever the case is. All right. It's cute for whatever. It's cute for whatever. But anyway, girl, so Amber is out there. Amber Jones. She gives so far very unproblematic. She helps Stormy out with her business a lot. They've been friends, like I said, for a very long time. Miss Amber appears to may have an issue with another young lady. Okay, she might have an issue with somebody, and we'll see how that's gonna go. And the person that Amber, because I don't think it was a lot to Amber's story as of right now. I don't know if Amber is dating. I don't know if Amber dates men or women. I don't know if Amber has children. She did. I don't think Amber got into the details of that um as of yet for us to know more about her. But she does seem to have an issue with a girl named Kayla. All right. So Kayla is a mom of, I do believe, four. Okay. Kayla had been with her ex husband since she was 17 years old, and this motherfucker was 32. Is y'all cool? What was your parents at, Kayla? What was your mama and daddy at? Did they know about this? This man 32 and you were 17? Girl, I feel a way about that. So she came over to see Stormy and stuff. They go outside by the horses and just look out on the land. First of all, I didn't even know Stormy had damn neighbors. I thought her ass was the only one out there. Okay, all the way out there and all that damn land away from the world. That I ain't know. And then when they showed the landscape, I said, "Oh, okay. So it's some more houses down there. Okay, I thought it was just her up there on the hill, but it's not. Okay, who else got a beautiful house? Was that? No, I think that was Stormy's house that we saw. I thought it was another one of the young ladies. But I think it was still Stormy's house. Beautiful home, beautiful layout. But yeah, so she talks with Kayla outside. Kayla recently, it seems, has gotten a divorce. She said that the relationship seemed to have been over much earlier before the divorce was actually filed. She talks about how over the years with her being with him since she was 17, she just grew and grew and grew and grew. And for him, he couldn't really handle that. Most of them can't. Most of them damn can't. I wonder in what ways were you changing that led him to feel some type of way, right? That's what I want to know. Also she talks about, I believe she like teaches people how to model and stuff. Her daughter was in Black Panther, the movie, I believe. And, a lot of people start asking her, how did you do that? How did you do that? I want to know, I want to know. And so she made a business out of it. She would meet people at Starbucks and she would pretty much charge them so much money an hour. I think she said like $35 an hour or something like that. Just teaching the people how to get on, how to get access, I guess, to the industry or something like that, to get where her daughter is. And it became very successful from that. I'm not sure what else she does outside of that, but Miss Mama said it used to be a place where she would make it used to be to a point where she would make like $14,000. I think she said a year. I think she said a year. Did she say? I think she said a year. Cause I don't think she said a month. I think she said a year. And then she turned around and said, it's sometimes she'll make that, I guess, like in a month or something. So yeah. Business is good for Miss Mamas, okay? She must be that good. Obviously, she is that good the way her ass be sitting up there acting like she don't see Amber. And then gonna sit up there when Stormi was asking her about it. Or I think maybe Amber asked her about it. She was like, huh? Who, me? I don't know what you girl, I didn't see what you talking about. Like, obviously you're a good ass actor, ma'am. Acting like you ain't see that damn lady when you was standing behind her. Girl, stop your today. Hmm. But I'm learning, or what we're learning about Kayla, is that she just like older men. That's just what she likes. She ended up bringing this old ass man to this event that Stormi had. It's like, okay, girl, that's just what she like. Say you want a good time. Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me. Hey, that's what she likes. So go ahead, girl. I guess you grown now. You can do what you want to do. 4 kids in. Yeah. We also meet Funmi Ford, loving the energy, loving Funmi. Her sister Marion also came over. She at the house with her husband. She wants to get another house. The kids don't want another house. She don't give a damn. She wants another house. I feel like she gonna get that house. Keep in mind, the house that they got is beautiful. The house that they do have is beautiful, but Miss Mamas wants something even bigger and damn grander. All right. So they are going to be a complete Kiki, that household, in my personal beautiful sons. I believe it's Solomon and Samuel, I believe, are the names of the kids. So yeah, she ended up cooking and she was just like, listen, I don't think that men should have too much to say about the house that you pretty much make up. Like, I'm gonna be the one in here cooking. You ain't gonna be doing too much of that, or cleaning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in here decorating. And I'm kind of like, Fumi girl, I don't think you in there cleaning either. I every bit believe that y'all got a cleaning service with his money. So he's an attorney. We do learn that she's an influencer. She also works with her sister in real estate, amongst other things. And I don't know what that company name was, but her husband had like a company shirt on. Paul, was it Paul Mitchell and Ford, or Paul something and Ford or whatever? So not sure what that company is that they have. Maybe, I don't know if that is his law firm or if it's something else, but shout out to them. Um, what else happened with Fumi? She's just I'm not gonna say she's extra, but she's vibrant. And as of right now, I'm liking it until it gets on my damn nerves. As of right now, I'm liking the energy of Fumi. Okay. Um, what else? Was there anything else about Fumi? Oh, the kids, they ain't want to move or whatever. She was like, child, if y'all are some kids that I have to struggle with to put in the damn tub, you also don't get no say up in this damn house. I don't care nothing about that. Y'all ain't getting no say. Shut up. I'm gonna get what I want. I'm the only woman in this house. I feel like I be tag team sometimes anyway. So y'all might as well give me what the hell it is that I want if I gotta take these little lashings that y'all be giving me. Okay. But it was a funny scene, super cute, loving it. Tiffany Jones is another person that we meet. Tiffany started off like with a prayer group. Okay. I thought they was gonna say Tiffany was the first lady of the church. Huh? Not gonna hold you, but I don't believe that she is. She is just very well connected, with God. She loves to bring other people to God. She loves to minister to people, pray with people and all of that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Tiffany, baby. The way that you opened up this season and you want to get into the Bible and talk about the type of people you want around you, and you want to get into the Bible and you want to praise God and pray and all this and that. Something about that for me, and I could be so wrong, y'all, and I'm okay with that. But seeing her open up the show with the Bible, I feel like y'all be the ones that end up being the most problematic motherfuckers on the show. I don't know. I could be wrong. But when I saw that, I said, okay, she finna come in and give some hell just a little bit. Right? Because sometimes y'all people that be all into the Bible and there's nothing wrong with it, do what you're gonna do because you're gonna do that anyway. Why can that just how y'all is? That's just how you made up, and that's fine. I understand that. But sometimes y'all also could come off as extremely judgmental to others, right? The grace y'all be saying y'all want the Lord to have, but y'all don't have with others, and it be very comical to me. So for you, Tiffany, I am concerned. I'm liking some of the energy that you're bringing. Okay, I'm wondering if I ever ran into her because when they showed pictures of her when she was younger, and I'm like, damn, she looked familiar older, but when I saw her younger pictures, I'm like, damn, she looked even more familiar. Like, did she ever go to Alabama State? Did I ever see her in passing? Maybe did she go viral a few times on social media? I don't know. She just has such a familiar face. But either way, it is what it is. She says that she and her husband own a few businesses. Okay, like a cleaning service being one of them. And I don't remember what the other ones were that she said that they got. But they're also going to be working on putting out some, I guess, devotional products or something like that called Choose Him or Chose Him. I think it's Choose Him or something like that. So they're working on some other stuff. So they're very business oriented. She also introduces us to another young lady. Can't think of her name, but she kept calling her First Lady. And also somebody referred to her as Mrs. Mayor. So I don't know if her husband is the mayor or something like that. Not sure. I can't think of her name, but she was so gorgeous. I said, I do not know this lady's name, but she is gorgeous. I think that's the one that had the gold dress on at Stormi's canvas event. But it looks like she and Kylan will be friends to the show. That's what it looks like. And I don't know if there were any other ladies that will be friends to the show, but this is the makeup of the Bells. All right. So I like to see it. I love it. All the ladies seem to be business oriented. They really about their money. It gives a different dynamic than Belle Collective Mississippi. And of course it's supposed to. And do everybody over there got a business for real? I don't think Selena has a business. And maybe she does, and I don't know. I feel like Letitia's businesses are in question. But we do know now she's a Belle's bondsman. Um, Marie to me is like her and Latrice are like really the only business women there. You know what I'm saying? Because they've opened up multiple businesses. So I feel like they're really the only business women there. Hopefully we get to see more of the businesses from these ladies over here on Birmingham. But yeah, I'm liking a fresh new set of ladies. I was just smiling as I was watching the show because I was liking what I was seeing. And it's sad because it's not gonna last long, honey. Because if the show's supposed to be entertaining, we're gonna need a piece of drama. And child, let me tell y'all why I think the drama finna come in at. First of all, Stormi has her event. Lala and her are doing a collaboration, Lala Anthony and Canvas Beauty. So she decides to do this event where she invites out quite a few people to this event. Now, it appeared, I think she may have did two. Did she do two? Because no, maybe that was the live that she did. Because I believe Lala Anthony was there. Was Lala there for the live? She did. I remember her doing a separate event where Lala Anthony was present. Okay, so she did something separate, and I felt like this one here was more so for the show, and invite a few people out, test the products, see what y'all like, give us some feedback, and let's move forward. And she really did it up with that, with the first one. That was really cute. And even Lala was shocked. Lala was like, damn, you did all of this just for the people to come in and smell and test the damn product? I don't know what Lala was thinking, but she was like, damn, I wasn't even expecting that. Shit. Okay. That's how we doing? Hilarious. But so they're there. Everybody's, cool. Stormi had me hollering when Amber told Stormi that what's her name? Kayla didn't say that to her. So Stormi brought her over there. She was like, hey girl, how you doing? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Okay, well listen, I just thought it was, really, really interesting, how y'all met. Yeah. Bitch, I fell out. Cause I said, Stormi, you're not gonna push the conversation forward. You gonna let them handle that? You not even gone. She was like, so yeah, like y'all got it. It was so funny to me. So of course Amber was like, all right, well then little girl, you ain't speak to me, ho. I don't know what to tell you, but you came in, you ain't really saying that. She was like, I don't even remember. I ain't saying that to you. Oh, I don't remember that girl. Oh, my bad. Well, hey, girl. I was like, yeah, she trying to put her acting skills on. But you heard that lady. You saw that lady. Okay. But it was one point they were showing them back to back. I guess they were at the bar or somewhere getting food. I don't know where they were. They was back to back though, and neither one of them said shit to each other. I said, "Oh wow, okay." I think Kayla don't like Amber, but I don't know the reason why. I'm like, if you go out your way to speak to everybody and you didn't say nothing to her, and then when she front you about it, you sitting up there talking about, so I don't remember or whatever. Like, you remember. We know. Stop acting like we stupid. We know who we did and did not speak to for the most part. We know who we overlooked, especially, and let's be clear, it wasn't like it was a slew of people in the damn building. Like, girl, you knew what you did. You knew, you knew. Okay. But just keep it real, Kayla. Tell that lady why you really don't like her for real. Do you not like the fact that she's closer to Stormi than you or something like that? Did you know Stormi longer than she did? Or what is it? What is that about? I would like to know. Another thing, this is gonna be an issue too. Funmi was up there talking about calling the lady Miss Mayor, whoever she first lady, whatever she. I don't know much about her. We'll learn. So she was over there talking to her and stuff, and then she was saying, I guess like telling her to like lean into it, accept whatever that role, that title, like those are like that's a big title, whatever. And so Funmi started talking about her husband, and then I believe she mentioned that he was like an attorney or whatever the case was. And immediately Tiffany kind of looked at her like, okay, bitch. So then she goes and says in the confessional, oh, that Funmi can talk. That Funmi can talk. Girl, now it's given. Does my sassiness upset you while you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room, but she's giving you pressed a piece. Okay. I'm not gonna hold you, ma'am, Miss Tiffany Jones. Okay. I'm not going to hold you, love, but it was given a little bit that you was pressed. Now, granted, okay, they could have edited it down. Maybe Miss Funmi was talking. I'm sure. I mean, I could tell that Funmi may talk often. Okay, I could see that. In that moment, from what I saw on the cameras, it didn't look like she was doing that much talking. But I felt like because she was highlighting the fact that her husband was an attorney, it seemed like you may have taken offense to that. Did you think you were going to be the only one coming into the group and got some shit going for them or something? Like, I would love to know more about that. Because you was getting bothered by Funmi, honey. And then, were you feeling away because she was talking to your friend? And if so, that's crazy and that's very weird. So for me, I'm like, well, then don't invite your friend if you don't want her to get to know other people. Yeah, because she kind of said something like that in the confessional, like, that's my friend. I'll let you talk to her for now, or something like that. It's like, okay, you're weird. Just a little weird, but I don't want to go too hard on you, Tiffany. Okay, because you might surprise me. I might end up liking you. I'm just telling you what I saw in the first episode. Some was a little, huh? Girl say, why now? You okay? Is you good? It was giving a little bit of that. You might be a wild card. We're gonna have to watch you, okay? And then I did see a preview after the fact where I think she's gonna no. It was Kayla, girl. Y'all. Kayla sat up there and insinuated that this chick, Kylan, the one that works with Stormi, the cousin to Amber, from what the previews look like, right? Kayla is gonna insinuate that this girl was over there doing drugs or something like that, which is why she like, why you so hype at this hour of the morning? Girl, that's so messed up. Maybe that girl used to be a bartender or something. Maybe she used to working at night, sleeping during the day and having some energy at night. I don't know. I mean, and then I doubt her ass got any kids, but you got 4. Understand, Kayla? You got 4. So I am sure you be tired. I got, well, I can't count the older one because he grown. But look, I got one and I be tired, okay? So, but I'm not gonna sit up there and insinuate that girl is on something because she got more energy. Child, that's gonna be a mess, okay? But I'm gonna let y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Did you see the episode? How you feeling about it? All right, let me know your thoughts. I'm Jamie, that's me. I'll catch y'all in the next one, honey. Bye.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking the drama.